And the first one is the strength. Indian knowledge system. Research is a strength for our country's education system. Weakness is no proper documentation found in Indian and traditional knowledge from the people who are using. Education can do a lot of research and output to such knowledge to enrich Indian education system and a proper system to work into it, lacking of fund in research in such works. And already we come to know NEP 2020 has implemented all over the country in several states, as well as they are focusing on including the Indian knowledge system, and for which this is a very important aspect towards our Indian education, untouched till now as a research topic, but which are beneficial to the society and to the country, to the knowledge system also. And for this purpose, higher education institutions can do a lot of research to give space to the Indian knowledge system. So these are the important points which we have focused on discussing the SWOT analysis. After that, we have given 3 recommendations. One, a proper government policy is needed for this research work. Second one is to educate people to become open to their traditional knowledge to researchers, which is also known to all of us that these people, they never open to their knowledge to even to their children also. Only 1 or 2 children are chosen for that, and sometimes this is already vanishes. So they should be educated to get the knowledge from them to do research by the researcher. And the third one is proper funding for research and development. Thank you.
We talk about the world ranking. In the other day, Soikia sir has presented his presentation lucidly. He has mentioned one very important point. This is the global ranking universities and higher educational institutions in India. In 2015, what I can remember, Time has published one report, global ranking of higher education institution all over the world. And India has only one institution coming in 201 rank. This is the ISC Bangalore. So from this analysis, we could conceive one idea and assess one thing, that our research is, as compared to the other state of the world, is comparatively low quality research, and that too also publishing also research is very less numbers. That is why we should give more emphasis on the publication of good research. That means quality research papers and innovation, and recommendation for the upgradation of the research culture, research system in India, particularly a higher education institution of India. First recommendation we would like to place before you for your consideration: recommended for create a research and innovative culture in all the higher education institutions in India in general and particularly Northeast India. This is our first recommendation. Second one is the emphasis on the quality research. It is very, very important. We do research, but quality research is very important. We should not research for research sake. It should be quality research. So quality research means ultimately it is the well-being of the society. Ultimately, quality research, more research paper and policy paper are also very important. Research is not only the things we should recommend for the policy makers, and ultimately going to the execution part. So we should publish more research paper. And third one is very important. What we have believed for the quality research. That means we should encourage the young generation, and they should give the incentive for the quality research paper published. Even in the promotion also they should be considered. If they have done very good research, high quality research, more research paper, they should give the priority and give the monetary benefit also. Then the research people attract the more, to young generation for the research culture. This should be given more emphasis on in the research culture. And next recommendation, fourth number, is the more focused on the indigenous and traditional knowledge in the Northeast India. Research based on the indigenous and traditional knowledge, biodiversity, disaster management, and
agriculture-based research. And this is very important. We should given more focus on these important points. Yeah, particularly the conference is all for the principles of Northeast India. So in the Northeast India, we should give more emphasis on the biodiversity research, disaster management, agricultural research, and on the top of that, indigenous and traditional research. It is very, very important. Research should be more societal oriented, value-based, tech-based, and betterment of the society ultimately. So we should incorporate the AI also, technology, skill-based, value-based, and ultimately it will be the benefit for the society. We should give more focus on the societal benefit of the research. A very inclusive, congenial ecosystem in the college and universities in Northeast India, and that too the principal should take the initiative. He should be a research-oriented principal. He should give the idea. He should encourage the youngsters to do this research. And for that, we should choose the micro level research, small source research. We should not go for the very big research, very big funding. We should go for the small research. And everybody should involve. It's not like this. In a college, there are 50 teachers. But if you are doing very excellent work and others are sitting, it's not like this. We should encourage, as a leader, we should encourage a more holistic, inclusive ecosystem for the research in the college and universities, Northeast India. Involve our students also in the research process. It is very, very important so that they have a very good idea, good exposure for the research in the futures. And NEP also given this more emphasis. That means 4th year will be the research. That is why right from the beginning, from the class 12, we should give importance on the research, how to do the research actually, research guidance, research designs. So like this, universities should give, affiliating universities should recommend more research guide for the research and development in the Northeast India. College level, yes, this is university level, so okay. But in college level, it is very, very difficult. That is why, even in the NEP also given more trust on the research direction for the college research. So this is very important. And another important point is this: whenever we should publish the research paper, we should publish in the high level research journal, particularly COPAS and Web Index journal, COPAS websites and plus Web of Science or UGC journal. At least minimum, and that too will have to give them more time. Otherwise, it is very difficult to publish in the high level journal. For example, in Nature, to publish one Nature or Printer, it takes maybe 2 years, 3 years. That is why we will have to give more importance on the quality research on Northeast India based on our topic already we have mentioned. So, research for the sustainable development. We should correlate the sustainable development goal in research in Northeast India. So this is also very important. And another recommendation from our group is the generate and mobilization of fund, particularly micro funding. College teachers or the other higher educational institution teachers are very crisis for the research funding. That is why we will have to generate and mobilize research funding, and we should actually approach the corporate for CSS, or they have not given for the huge fund, but we should ask for a small research project. So we will have to generate and mobilize the research fund for the development of research in this region. Research should be solution for the emerging and pragmatic problem of the Northeast India.
Governance and financing of higher education institutions. Now, finance is an integral part of governance in any educational institution. It is directly related to quality. To give quality education and to sustain in the competitive educational scenario at a global level, we need to upgrade ourselves continuously. The existing facilities, we need funds. To facilitate R&D facilities in the colleges, we need funds. To decrease the disparities in educational institutions, we need funds. To increase GER the most talked about area, that is gross enrollment ratio, there also we need to have funds, to have proper infrastructure, to give proper physical facilities in the colleges to the students. Then only we can attract our students to the institution. We need to give something distinctive, something very unique to the students, so that students come to our institution, not to another institution. To increase the quality of education for infrastructure and digitalization and physical facilities and digital gadget upgradation. That is also very important. NEP says a whole lot of things. And to implement properly, we need to upgrade ourselves not only at the intellectual level, at the knowledge level, but also at the physical and infrastructural level. And then IDP based financial resource allocation. That should be a very important recommendation from our side. And the last but not the least, core granting from financial agencies. That is another recommendation we believe will help in the long run. Thank you so much for patience.
So that employee may encourage to be on time on duty. That I can recommend that. And then the decentralization of certain duties to subordinate positions. And there should be a clear college organogram where we know the college, we have the governing body, and the governing body is the supreme authority of that particular college. So then there, after that GB, we have principal, and there should be a vice principal. And some colleges, we found that there is no vice principal, and there should be a, after that, IQC coordinator should be there. And IQC coordinator there, they can make the subcommittees of all the criteria-wise in aspect of NAC, and then academic. There should be some cell committee should be there, so that the function of a college should be run smoothly. That can be run smoothly. And then fourth one, you can say decisiveness for any kind of decisions making, even under pressure. That decisiveness should be there, being a leader. Courage for any decisions, but it should be a proper goal. That you can say it is a recommendations. And critical thinking for the better internet to the institutions. And then always it is there should be a problem solving. Problem solving should be there. And then inspiration to the faculties for every type to work, either academic or administrations or extracurricular activities related to the students. Then only we can say a person can be a good leader.